Hey guys, just gonna get set up here. Oop. Everything's a little playing around with a few new things today, so if things don't work out, well, I'm just gonna cross my fingers and hope for the best. Anyway, good afternoon everyone. How are you? I'm still trying to get this face rig to work properly. Z. How are you doing? Hang on, I'm just going to reset this actually because it's a bit... There we go, that's a bit better. Hi Z. Hi Slytro, how you doing? Welcome to ad hoc stream. I just decided to kind of sit down and I did get your picture by the way. Thank you. It was just someone's been busy in Minecraft. Oh, that's pretty neat, actually. Sorry, I did notice you sent me a couple actually. You can build a massive tower as well. That's pretty cool. Huh. I haven't actually been in Minecraft for a couple of days, so sorry about that. I'll see if I can log on at some point. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Apparently, got bored. Yeah. No, I get it. I mean, it's I've been kind of busy with a conference in VR chat last couple of days. Furality. It's pretty cool. Had a lot of fun, but I've just been kind of busy playing VR chat, honestly, and Generation Z and a few other things, and just trying to keep busy and, you know, try and do some art as well, because I'm aware that I haven't been doing as much drawing as I'd like to, and it's kind of something that's been bugging me for a little while, and I thought, well, I should do some drawing. Thanks. Yeah, it is my avatar. This is I mean, it's a trial run for me really to see how well all this works. I mean, the face rig is really good. Like, it's tracking my face movements. I can kind of do this and my head kind of moves, and then it tracks my blinks as well, which is pretty good. So blink, blink. So yeah, it reflects me quite well. I'm quite happy with it. So yeah. Hey Z. It's insane, right? It's pretty neat. We're living in the future. Anyway, so yeah, just gonna do a quick stream today. I didn't really have much planned. I was just gonna do some drawing, and I figured, yeah, I can. Yeah, just I've been meaning to try and draw this for a couple of days. Like we were in this sort of dance nightclub place the other night, and I had way too much to drink, but I had a great time, and I just thought I'd try and sort of immortalize the moment by drawing some more disgusting furry art, and here we are. I might tweak it slightly. It's like I've just noticed that the left leg needs a little bit of work, but it's pretty much there. I'm reasonably happy with it. You can see I'm gonna try and play with some extra shaders and lighting. This time I've been watching a few YouTube videos, and I'm gonna try and incorporate some new sort of techniques into my drawing today, because especially when I get all the kind of background effects, and like I said this the other week when Z was actually on the show, that I need to kind of work on my backgrounds a bit more, and that's kind of what I'm hoping to do here today. So I'm hoping to do a lot of things, but I guess we'll see how much I manage to actually do. But yeah. Anyway, so yeah, if you're watching, give me a wave, say hello. I'm gonna try and sort of keep an eye on the chat as I go, but I mean, we all know how these drawing streams tend to go. It's just me kind of talking absolute rubbish. But yeah, anyway, so hi to Kif as well. Yeah, see? Smiling, it sort of works, but it's just a bit, let's sort of squint. It's like I'm kind of, yeah. It's pretty cool though. I like it. It's pretty neat. All right, I'm gonna crack on. Thanks for watching the stream, though, guys. I appreciate it. It's good to see you. And tomorrow night we're gonna be doing another Minecraft video, which I'm quite looking forward to. So I don't know. I'm quite tempted to hop in and check out what Slytro's been up to, but yeah, I'm gonna have to. There's a bit of clipping here with my scarf, so I'm gonna have to. What am I gonna have to do? Click on the thing, and then I'm gonna have to reset the position. There we go. It's a bit better. So hopefully, yeah, there we go. That'll do. I need to update the skinning. Yeah, I mean, I know you're kind of busy doing other things at the moment, Kif. It's fine. Don't, whatever. Anyway, I'm just gonna crack on. Yeah, I'm sorry I kind of disappeared briefly. Not briefly, what's the word I'm looking for? Without much warning. Yesterday, my headset ran out of power, and I was like, oh no! I mean, the thing is, when the headset runs out of power, it takes about 10 minutes to sort of charge up, and actually then you have to log into everything again, and it's a bit of a faff. And I mean, I'll be honest, last night I was kind of running on empty anyway, especially after Friday night, that 3 o'clock in the morning thing. So yeah, I was kind of exhausted. Yep. All right. Anyway, I shall crack on. It took me a bit longer than I care to admit to actually do this. Like, my first attempt, I really wasn't happy with it all. Yeah. Is it still? Yeah, it's fine. It just seems to glitch out a little bit, which is a little. Actually, I'm gonna quickly reset it. New toys. There we go. It's a bit better. Yeah, the other game I've been playing a lot of recently is Generation Z. Which I'm quite enjoying. It's quite fun. Don't know if you guys have played it at all. It's pretty neat. But yeah, it's weird being a VTuber. I kind of like it though. It's quite. Yeah, I like it. Just might take a while for everyone to get used to it, I suppose. Not the best start. Yeah, you see, that's the issue, because I do have to lean into the tablet. So if I sort of lean in, and then I reset it, maybe that might help. No, it's kind of glitched out. How's that? Okay. It sort of resets itself after a while. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done one of these. But art is one of those things where you really have to sort of do it regularly without sort of taking too long a break. And I've been allowing myself to be distracted a lot recently, so that's kind of not helping, I don't think. Yeah, you see, that's the hard thing, because you need to have discipline. Like, I was talking to Kif about this earlier, and I think what I'm going to have to try and do is try and set myself a schedule. So, at least that way, you know, it's like, I've got like a couple hours today, this is my drawing time. And yes, it kind of means that I'm going to have to occasionally be a little less social, which I don't really want to do because I'm quite a social being. But you know, at least that way, if I have a bit more structure in my week, then at least I'll probably get some more practice more regularly, which is good. I mean, I also have to kind of remember and kind of remind myself that I've actually only been drawing for like a year, you know, so it's, I shouldn't push myself too hard either, but it's one of those things. I'm kind of a perfectionist. Not that you believe it looking at this, but you know, one of these days I'm going to learn how to draw fluff. You'd think I would have had that down by now, but apparently not. Yeah. Can be. Yeah, I've angled the webcam at a bit more of a... That doesn't look right, does it? A bit more of an angle, so hopefully it should pick me up a bit better when I'm kind of leaning into my tablet. I'm also... Tangent. Oops. I'm so out of practice, it's not even funny. Today. So Slytra, what have you been use hard edge lines for sharp fur and the smudge tool for soft fur. Actually, yeah, it might work. It's about trying to add definition, I suppose, but I mean, this don't look right, so I'm gonna have to redo all this. Yeah. So, Slytra, what have you been up to in the Minecraft server? I mean, I was taking a look at the pictures you sent earlier with the, destroying the place. With the tower and stuff, looks pretty cool. Oh, skeleton farm. Aha. Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I have to say I am enjoying playing Minecraft again. But I think at some point in the next sort of couple of weeks we're gonna have to hide the mess. Oh, what mess? What mess? Slytra made a mess. Mess with the farm? What, like the farm? Like the main the main farm? Oh god, what happened? Oh. Yeah. Thanks, Aaron. Yeah, so am I. It's he just commented on the Discord saying he's glad to see I managed to get my avatar working properly. It's you know, thanks to Kif to help rig it and stuff. He had to use a different version of Unity. It was apparently really... Hi, Germ. How you doing? Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, Kif had to use a different version of Unity and he had to rig this whole model differently, and apparently it was really difficult because half of the instructions were in Japanese or something, and we don't speak no Japanese. We were just like, Google Translate, I suppose. But we managed to figure it out, obviously, because, hi. Yeah, I'm sorry I bailed on you guys last night without any kind of warning. Like, my headset just ran out of power and I'm just like, it's gonna take me ages to get back in and I'm really tired. So I think, yeah, I just decided to call it a night. Did I miss anything, actually? After I left? Oh yeah, Rin. Yeah, he's been getting on quite late recently. I think work's kind of it wasn't work, was it? It was a weekend. Time zones. Ding. Yeah, I have I have to admit my wow. That looks pretty neat. Elytra. Actually, I'm totally gonna have to go on the Minecraft server after this and check it out. Yeah, I'm sorry I've missed a lot of the panels actually. That was being a furry convention. There's a lot of 3D modeling and 3D animation and art and stuff, and a lot of pretty interesting stuff. You know, voice actors for animated TV shows. I think who's the guest of honor? Wasn't he just like a voice actor for wasn't he in Beastars? I think he was. Can't remember his name. I missed that one though, which is a shame because he's very funny. He's very, very funny. Oh, okay. I'm genuinely sorry I missed that, actually. Jonas Scott, yes, thank you. Thanks, Jeremy. Yeah, I remember I only started finding out a bit more about him after he was announced as being the guest of honor. I'm just like, who's this guy? And I googled him and it came up and I'm just like, oh, cool. Yeah, he's very 3 a.m. hard time. Is he saying, yeah, the guests of honor are Jonas Scott, Lugosi, that's right. Ben Diskin, Haida from Agrostuco, and a video game voice actor too. You see, that's what I like about the surf furry community, is, you know, the amount of just super creative people and stuff. You know, art, animation, 3D modeling, games development. It's cool stuff. But yeah, 3 a.m. sounds brutal. I couldn't do it. I mean, especially, I was pretty much falling asleep as it was last night at about, what time was it? 9-ish? I want to say it was about 9-ish. Something like that. So yeah, it was pretty much running on empty at that point. Anyway, I'm gonna make some more progress on this, otherwise we're gonna be here all night. And I do want to check out, because tonight is the last night of the Furality, and I really want to sort of make the most of it, because, well, like I said, it's the last night, so the sooner I finish this, not too sure about this music, you guys. It's pretty, it sounds like, I don't know, it sounds like some sort of mole music, doesn't it? Some sort of generic elevator music you'd find somewhere. I'll still never forget the... Yeah, it really is. I'm just... Alright, I'm gonna see if I can find something a bit better for us. Do we want Restless? Probably not, no. Glamorous? Do we want Glamorous? Are we glamorous? I don't know. Busy and Frantic? Probably not that. Quirky? Quirky? Do we want quirky? Chasing. Eccentric. Let's have eccentric, because that sounds about right. I have no idea what this is. I haven't heard any of this stuff before. But apparently this is eccentric. Yeah, whatever. It's a bit of improvement, I suppose. Still pretty generic, though. Ah, well. Hey, Snoozy Spook, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Drawing a thing. Yeah. I haven't seen you in VR in such a long time. I thought you said you'd have more time soon. Because I remember you saying that like a couple weeks ago. Yeah, we're fine. Just been enjoying Furality the last couple of days, which has been pretty neat. Lots of interesting panels I've missed. I just got very, very drunk. Fun though. should I think Haunted, if you wanted to I just need to get in the VR chat probably soon. I'll try and catch you guys when you're on. Yeah, it would be good to see you again. It's been way too long, honestly. The only trouble is tonight we will probably all be in Furality, which is you got to buy a ticket, and it's probably not worth buying a ticket now because I think tonight is the last night, so it's probably not worth spending the money. But yeah, I don't know if anyone's got like a spare guest pass or something they haven't used. Maybe you can ask around. Maybe somebody's got one. I mean, I'd recommend doing that rather than spending actual money at this point. Cowbell? Do we ask for cowbell? More cowbell. I have no idea what I'm doing with my life. Like if somebody a year ago would have turned up to me and said, Lorcian, you're going to be a furry on Twitch, drawing furry stuff and dancing to cowbell music, I'd be like, what? But here I am. Yeah, that's right. It's in VR chat. They've gone all out actually. It's really impressive what they've done. Like some of the world design and stuff like that is brilliant. Like really, really good. Like I'm really impressed. It's really atmospheric. It's all got these emissive textures and sort of glows and stuff. All the plants and stuff. It's. I hate to use the word because it sounds a little cliche, but it's magical. It is magical. It's neat. They've clearly spent a lot of time on it, and it shows. Turn down the generic. Every travel blog music ever. I mean, you can check out a lot of the panels. I think they were actually on Twitch and stuff, so I think you can kind of watch them. I'm tempted to catch them, to watch them at some point, but I'm hoping I might be able to actually... The trouble is being in the UK, I just noticed that arm's all wrong. Being in the UK, all the panels and talk shows are on really late, like Z mentioned earlier, so it's always like 1 AM or something stupid for us. And of course I've got work and stuff, so that's, you know, obviously not great. Gotta fix the arm, because the arm's all wrong. There we go, it's a bit better. The thing that takes the longest is always this line work. Okay, Z said the closing ceremony is at 5 AM tonight, which I'm definitely not going to be able to make. Well, yeah. I mean, maybe actually if you went to sleep and then you woke up super early. I think maybe if you got like a really early night, Z, you could probably wake up super early and catch it. Because 5 AM is probably doable. It'd be a long day, but rather than staying up, you could probably just wake up early. I mean, if you really wanted to. I'm kind of glad I sort of drew this actually. because I was doubting whether or not I could. I mean, it took me forever just to get the initial sketch done, as you can probably appreciate. It's always the initial sketch that takes the longest. Once you've done that, you're alright. It's like I've spent ages, about 3 hours doing the first sketch. I mean, this is pretty much what I had in my mind, what I wanted to create. I mean, not quite, but it's, you know, it's pretty close. But yeah, my first one I had to completely scrap because it was rubbish. So yeah, these things take time, and like I mentioned earlier, I've only been drawing for a year, so I can't be too hard on myself. But still, it's one of those things when you're trying to, when you have something in your mind, like an idea or a concept, and you want to kind of put it down on paper, you know, and it doesn't, you struggle with that. It can be a little bit demoralizing, I'd say. But you just have to stick with it, and I think eventually practice makes perfect. I know that sounds very cliched, but it's, yeah, it's just turning your visualizations into, you know, reality. It's that translation is tricky. Talking a lot of rubbish. What the hell is this? This is eccentric, apparently. Not the word I'd use. Ah. Wait. Okay, I tell you what. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna click on this one. And I think we'll be better for it. Yeah. It's a bit better. So in case you don't know, that just looks all kinds of wrong. I use Epidemic Sounds to get music on the stream, and it can be a little hit and miss. Mostly miss, but occasionally there's some good stuff, and I mean that's good. Come on, Orsian, figure it out. Oh, Slytree's still here, by the way. Don't know if you're still watching. If you are, I'm sorry we never actually got around to doing that second show. That's fine though. I'm sure we can. What do we have planned for this week? Are we going to try and fight the dragon, the Ender Dragon or whatever? Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I thought, aren't we going to try and get the Ender Dragon this week? I mean, we've got all our armor and stuff, so I think we should be good to go. I want to say we're good to go. Which is going to be interesting. I mean, don't we need, like, enchantments and stuff? Because I have no idea if we're ready or not. I suspect what we'll probably end up doing again this week is probably just running around and trying to get some super enchantments or something on our stuff. And then we're all going to be super swole, and we'll go kill the dragon. I think Slitro's probably gone. He's probably disappeared by now. This is gonna sound, it's quite, yeah, it's gonna sound quite strange, but I played Minecraft when it almost first came out, years and years and years ago, and I never thought, I mean, I always thought it was kinda cool, but I never actually thought it would be quite as a sort of thing that it has become. It's become an institution, hasn't it? It's become like a massive deal. I mean, you just have to look on Twitch and stuff, and thousands of people are watching these Twitch streamers playing Minecraft and stuff all these years later. It's what, 15 years later since it came out? Something like that. And it's still, like, massively popular, which I think is quite interesting, because it just goes to show how creative games, or at least games that allow people to be creative, you know, how popular they can be, because you're not restricting the player by, oh, this is the game, this is the experience you're gonna have, you beat the bad guy, well done. It's more like, here's a world, do what you want, have fun with your friends. And I think it's kind of interesting that quite a few games have come along since then and tried to capture that idea, and a lot of them haven't actually managed to stick around for that long. So just a thought. So Minecraft obviously got something right. They need more salsa music on here. That'd be good. The only trouble is listening to music like this makes me want to go on holiday. No, we can't go on holiday, and it really sucks, because I want so badly to go away and just, I don't know, be a hermit somewhere on a beach with a mojito. Yeah, speaking of Jonas Scott, Germanium. I remember watching. He does some Twitch stuff as well, and he also plays VR chat. And there were a couple of videos of his that I thought were really good. Like one of them, he played a character that he called Fucky the Fox. He was really funny. He's got a good sense of humor. You should watch it basically if you haven't already. Oh god, this hand's all kinds of wrong. And I'm gonna be here for a while, I think, folks. Now the music's appropriate for the stream. I do wish I could do like impressions like he can. He's clearly a very talented guy. See that eraser's way too big. Yep. Like, learning to do long strokes with your arm rather than your hand is something I keep hearing people mention in all these drawing videos. And they say it's pretty good practice to get into. You know, using the whole of your arm rather than just your hand. I still haven't mastered that. Haven't mastered anything, to be honest. What's going on with these claws? Yeah, okay. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Cha-cha. I'm actually streaming under this actual category on Twitch called furry. So I'm actually streaming under that. So I think it'll be interesting to see if anybody else finds the stream. Hey, Slytro. I feel like I should be going up to some sort of salsa class or something. Oh man, I can't draw. Like, Z, help me draw. Let me draw. Help me draw Paul. How do I draw Paul? I clearly can't do it. I just. Oh, it just looks cursed. You know, hands are actually one of the most difficult things to draw, I find. We've already talked about this, so I'm not going to go over it again, but it never seems to get easier. Aha. Isn't Cuba a fascinating place, just listening to this music? Just thinking about Cuba and all its problems and its history and stuff. It's a fascinating place. I mean, there was actually a time, you guys, that I started to occasionally have a Cuban cigar. If it was like a special occasion or something, like a birthday or whatever. Yeah. Cuba's got excellent free healthcare. Yeah, we shall be living in Cuba. Yeah, I'm not really a massive fan of smoking. I just, you know, it's just one of those things. It was like a special occasion. I might have a, you know, cigar. Like the first couple of times I smoked one, I actually felt a little sick, and I'm just like, why do people do this to themselves? But it kind of, grew on me. This just doesn't look right, does it? Let's get rid of this pad. See what we end up with. How does that look? Still pretty terrible. There was actually I did notice that before Furality kicked off, they were asking for artwork that they could put on display to sort of decorate the world. Excuse me. And I was sort of thinking, don't I? And then I just thought, you know what, I'm probably not good enough to really kind of bother with it. And I just thought, yeah, forget it, I'm just not going to bother with it. Because there are so many more talented people out there than me, and I just thought, you know, they'd probably just take one look at my work and go, it's rubbish. Like, saying hands are hard. I think the best proof of that is the amount of time I spent just trying to get this pull to look sort of reasonable. Yeah, maybe. I think what my problem is I can lack confidence sometimes, and I'm just nah. Now sounds like the start to some sort of 60s sitcom, doesn't it? Tonight on Norcine and Friends, an unexpected visitor. It's always hard to know when you're at the level that you can submit stuff, yeah. So Z's gonna try and maybe submit something next year. Well, that's pretty good going. I'd love to see... next time both of you do it. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Z's probably braver than I am. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, what I'm worried about is... I mean, I've never been afraid of being laughed at. Like... But, I mean, it's still at the same time... I know people wouldn't laugh, but, you know, it's... Meh. Alright, Z, I tell you what. Let's make ourselves a little deal. Should we submit stuff next year? Should we do it? Should we force ourselves to do it? Because if you do it, I'll do it. Hopefully by that point I've learned how to draw polls. Yeah. Was there a theme? I don't think there was a theme this year, was there? I thought it was just like, send us your art, y'all! And everyone sent them their art to the point that I think they have stopped accepting submissions at one point. But I have to say, I mean, I was looking at some... oh, the theme was Luma. Although it just seemed like a mix of cyberpunk, synthwave, and space art when I looked at the gallery. Yeah, I mean, Luma just basically means glow, doesn't it? So... luminescent? At least in my... oh. Yeah. So, I mean, that could be pretty much anything, couldn't it? Like... Sooty and sweep time now. Does anybody actually remember Sooty and Sweep? Probably not. It's way too old. Now someone is probably going to be like, what's Sooty and Sweep? And I'm going to cry inside and die a little. Okay. Z said he loved that show when growing up. My mum and my brothers and I had puppets for it. Like one of using one of those knitting kits. Okay, that's good. Don't feel so old now. So, something doesn't look right. I mean, the whole hand doesn't look right, but... Eesh. So little finger a little short for the angle. Yeah, let's zoom out. Let's get a better perspective on this. It's really hard to tell. The trouble is when you get close, I mean, I think it's alright. Like, I think my perspective is a bit wrong. Is it... I mean, I think it's okay. I mean, I think I could probably get away with it. Like, ideally, you know, the perspective a tad long. Like, just a few pixels. Yeah, I think you're probably right. You know, I think you might be right. Let's just do that. Like, I'm gonna move on in a second because I'm aware I've been sat here doing this pull for way too long. I need to try and finish this picture at some point. Do 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 do. Ah. Seriously, what am I doing with my life, you guys? I enjoy it. What's going on? Okay, decided to do that. All right, sure. There we go. You see, these claws don't look quite right, do they? Maybe I should just not bother with them. But I don't know, it kind of looks, almost wrong not to have them. Yeah, Slytro, do your chores. Actually, I need to do my own chores. The angle of the claws is wrong. Okay, I think the stream might run over a bit longer than an hour. How long have we been doing it now? It's already over an hour. Jeez, I haven't even finished the picture. Sheesh. Like now this one seems too big. I'm just gonna cheat. It's gonna cheat. It's fine. There we go, that looks better, doesn't it? You know, this is normally why I tend to do the line art before a stream, just so all you have to do is just sort of go over it, but I clearly missed a few things this time around. Just why it's taking a bit longer. We'll get there. Alright, I think we're almost there, folks. We'll actually finish this one today. We were meant to try and meet up with a friend today, but the traffic was so bad getting out of here. Because there's really only one sort of main route in and out of where I live. And where I live is quite a touristy area. So if you don't know, I live on the south coast of England. A town called Poole. It's quite near to Bournemouth and places like that. I mean, you can look. It's pretty touristy, and especially with lockdown still just finishing and all this corona business going on, everyone's super desperate to go away on holiday. But people can't really travel abroad, so everyone's... That claw just looks wrong. So people are holidaying without actually traveling abroad, so they're sort of staying in the same sort of country. And so everyone's sort of going to the touristy areas here rather than going to places like Spain or wherever. And so of course we get more tourists than ever, because people are desperate to go on holiday, I suppose. Anyway, it was awful. We were stuck in a queue for like an hour. And we gave up and just came back in the end. Like, Z, you were down, weren't you, a couple of weeks ago? Visit your family and stuff, go have a bit of a holiday. Like, where did you go in the air? I mean, because there's a lot of... I think you went to... I remember you saying you went to Lulworth, didn't you? Alright. I think we're there. Here comes the cat. Something not quite right about these ears. What, kitty cat? What? You can probably hear Professor on the stream. He always does this. He's sort of a... Hey Danny, how you doing? He always does this. He comes in meowing like crazy, like he hasn't been fed in a year. But he was only fed like a couple hours ago. So... Oh, nice. So, Danny, myself, Rue, and Kif have been playing a game called... No, sorry, Graham, I think, was playing, yeah. And we were playing a game called Generation Z, which is not normally the sort of game I go for. It's one of these sort of survival, open-world survival things where you're running around and just trying to stay alive. But actually I'm quite getting into this one, actually. It's pretty good. It's based in Sweden, it's sort of sweet. It's kind of complicated, but yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Basically, it's pretty cool. It's like based in Sweden in the 80s. For some reason, like Sweden in the 80s had super advanced robotics, and they all just went completely off the rails and basically killed everyone. And the whole place had to be evacuated. And for some reason, you're a bunch of kids that get stranded on the island, and you have to try and survive. So you're going around all these abandoned villages and towns and stuff, and just kind of, trying to avoid the big robots and, just complete objectives and stuff. It's pretty cool. I'm enjoying it. I dig it. I'm just sorry I haven't been playing much recently. I really want to, but yeah, like I said, I've got obviously the Furality is kind of getting in the way a little bit. Actually, I've just had a thought. Is this one of the first streams you've actually caught, Danny, that haven't actually dragged you on and sort of made you be a part of, like the Minecraft stream? I think it might be, No, see you later, Z. Have a good dinner. Actually, that's something I need to think about as well. Oh, okay. Yeah. Cat's making weird noises. Always licking his butt. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I don't know if I said this before, but, thank you very much, Danny, for helping out. And Graham. And everyone. And Slytro and stuff with all the Minecraft stuff is pretty... It would be pretty rubbish without you guys, honestly, and I appreciate it. What do you want, cat? Right, I think... we might be there. What do you think, you guys? I'm reasonably happy with it. I think it's pretty good. First time I've drawn a raccoon properly. Actually, no, that's a lie. I did draw one a couple of months ago, actually. Yeah, see? Slytro agrees. Yeah, we'd, a couple of times we were in genuine trouble, and Danny used to just help us out. Because I think he's pretty much one of the... I mean, and Aaron as well, actually, to a point. I think he was... Yeah. Really good having you guys around. Right. I think that's it. His cap looks wonky. But whatever, we're here now. I don't really want to redraw the whole thing, so I'm just gonna finish, I think. Alright. I think we're there. So like I said, I was going to try an experiment with some different shading and coloring tonight, so let's see how that goes. Come on. Like, I can't get over that cap, you know, guys. I just think it just doesn't look quite right. Cap's just been bent through use. Yeah, right. Like, I kind of feel like maybe, I mean, if I were to redraw it, the cap would probably go up like that, around like that. I think that might make a bit more sense. I mean, maybe I could cheat a bit somehow. Grumpy saying, how was yesterday? I think it was great. I passed out at about 9 o'clock, honestly. I was just so tired after staying up till 2, 3, something like that on Friday night. I got about 4 hours sleep. It wasn't very good sleep either. It was sort of drunk sleep, which doesn't really count. So I woke up in the morning, I was like, and I was just, yeah, I felt rubbish all day. And then, of course, we went out for a super long walk as well, because it was a nice day. And everyone was like, oh, Lorsian, you should come out for a walk. It's nice. Get some air, sunshine. And I was pretty much dead on my feet, like some sort of zombie or something, kind of shuffling along. But yeah. So anyway, so basically by the time sort of 9 o'clock came around, I was pretty much dead on my feet. So I didn't stick around. So, but I think the others had a lot of fun. I think they met some of the event organizers, I think, and watched some of the panels, I think. So that was cool. Yeah, sorry you guys, I'm gonna have to fix this cap. It's really bugging me. It's one of those things, it's like if I don't fix it, it's gonna bug me forever. Hopefully it shouldn't take too long. If I zoom out. There we go, that's a bit better, isn't it? I think that's the line we're gonna keep. Yeah, I was saying it might be Grumpy saying I hope we'll be able to stay up today. One beer turned into 12 yesterday, so this morning was pretty rough. Yeah, right, it sort of happens, doesn't it? Did Cal gave you the guest pass, didn't he? Because he bought the super expensive ticket, and I think he gave you his guest pass? Because I'm wondering if there are any more guest passes around for Danny. Because I don't think Danny's checked it out yet. Yeah, I remember, yeah. That looks a bit better, doesn't it? Where do I recognize this music from? It sounds like it should be like some sort of computer game or something. I don't know. You're right. Yes. Thank you, Graham. That's exactly what it reminds me of. It reminds me of Putt Putt Pond. Putt Putt Lake? In VR chat. And Graham would know. He's the Putt Putt Pro Master. What was the score you got? Pro Putt Putt Master? Or something? You have to, like, get some ridiculous score in that game. Putt Putt Pro. Yeah. So 45 or less? Which is pretty impressive. Considering, I mean, it's a well-built place. Like, it's really, like, it's definitely one of the better worlds in VR chat. And as far as I know, it's the only golf sort of putting game in VR chat. But it's, you can tell it was well made. But it's still a little janky because, well, it's VR, isn't it? So. Like, I'm genuinely curious. Have you kept track of how much time you spent in that one world? I'll see you later, Graham. See you tonight, maybe? If you're going to be around for VR chat. Too much? Yeah. Yeah. Alright. See you later. Okay. Alright. So what do you think, you guys? Think it's good enough? Okay, well, yeah, this might be a 3-hour stream. What time's it now? So we got another 3 hours before. What, cat? What? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want, cat? Meow. I think he wants feeding. Hey. Oh. Just need a background. Yeah. You smell funny, cat. There we go. I think Kif's just gonna feed him. So that's the end of Professor. He got what he wanted, he's gonna disappear now. So he's a very clever cat, like he won't move for anything less than wet food. It's like you give him biscuits and he's not interested. He's gonna go hide now in the corner. Anyway, let's get back to this. I think it's pretty good. I think his eyes are a little wonky. I think I need to redo those. And then we can start the colouring. What's going on here? How's that? Yeah, that's fine. Alright, here we go. Hold on. I'm looking forward to the day when... I don't know if it's ever going to happen, but I am looking forward to the day when I can just sit down and draw something and get it right the first time. You know, like you see a lot of artists do. You know, they just sort of sit down and it's like, yeah, easy. But yeah, I'm still way off that, I think. Alright, here we go. Coloring time. Need a background. Yeah, yeah. He looks like a raccoon, doesn't he? I think he does anyway. Right. Time to do some coloring, I think. Right. You can go. Now I need some reference material for raccoons. Trash pandas. There we go. Luckily I came prepared. Yeah, sorry the stream has taken so long today. It's just whenever I look at one of my pictures, all I can ever see are the mistakes I make. And I think that's quite a common thing. And so I'm just trying to minimize that as much as possible. I mean, it's still not perfect, but I don't think there's anything glaring, so that's the main thing. Alright, let's do some coloring in. There's a mistake somewhere. Where was it? Yeah. Does that look like me? I think it looks like me. Close enough. Let's see. What I need to do is figure out where that gap is in my line work. I think I've seen it already. Where's that? That's alright. If anybody spots it, let me know. Doesn't look drunk enough. I think, let's just say this was at the beginning of the evening when I was still able to function. I've noticed a bit of a repeating pattern when it comes to furry conventions. I seem to get drunk way too quickly. It's like I really need to learn to start pacing myself, you know? Yeah, the extra keyframe landed on my face. Yeah, that's about right. Just realised his fur pattern's a bit too dark, I think, fur colour. I think maybe a lighter grey would be useful. Yeah, that's better. Alright. Select. That looks better. Let's give that a go. I think I caught the problem. One thing I'd like to know, looking at this, is why all the original Disney characters, you know, Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck and so on, why they're all wearing gloves. I never understood that. Because looking at this picture now, it looks like I'm wearing a glove. That's why it reminded me of it. I just thought it was interesting, because that was... Yeah. I'm sure somebody knows. Let's go. They're used to layer cells. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I don't think this music's helping to keep people awake. Oh, okay. Easier to swap to different hand drawings if there's a clear distinction. Okay. Yeah, I think I understand. But yeah, that of course was back in the day when people used to do animation by hand. I was worried I made a mistake there for a second, but I think I got away with it. can't believe it's been a 2-hour stream already. And I'm just getting around to finishing off the base color. I really need to learn to hurry up a bit, I think. I suppose it'll come with time though. But, yeah. So if you just tuned in, hi, welcome. I'm drawing a me on Friday night. Furality Luna. It's a fun night. Right, okay, I think that is base color done. Now then. This is going to be interesting. I mean, seeing as it is Pride Month, figured I might as well. Green, blue. Didn't quite have enough room for the purple. Oh well. Oops. That was silly. There we go. Yeah. I like it. I think it's pretty good. Now, to make him look like a raccoon. So, we're gonna need white, I suppose. White's always a good start. Now, there's probably an easier way I could do this. I tend to do it by hand because I'm rubbish at this. Yeah, I'll do. Okay. Let's keep going. You know what, guys? I think this one might be one of my better pieces. I say pieces like I'm some sort of professional artist. You know what I mean. Alright, what else do raccoons have? Well, they got that dark bit on their eyes, don't they? So let's try and do that. It's gonna be interesting to see how I... Okay. Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud. See, now we have a problem where I think I'm gonna have to go with a slightly different color cap. Which is gonna be interesting. Because I think it's too dark, it kind of... No, it looks too similar to that. I'll do. It's just different enough, isn't it? Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Thanks, Z. Welcome back. How was your dinner? You see, something I have noticed that I'm gonna have to correct now. Sorry, it might take a bit longer, but... Are the eyes, I think. That's a bit better, isn't it? Hmm. How's that? That looks better. Okay. Right, so we got the eyes. We got the white around the bottom of the muzzle. What else? I think that's pretty much about it. Just need to do the tail now, and we've got all the base color done. We can do some fancy shading, which is going to be interesting because this is the part that I'm most worried about, I think. Because I genuinely have no idea how well it's going to work out. Now you see what I could have done. Just selected the line layer and drawn within the lines, and that would have saved me this whole erasing thing I have to do now because I'm an idiot. Alright. Sorry, Z, I know this is probably painful to watch. Yeah, darker arms and legs, yeah, that's right. Right, well, we got there in the end. Took a bit longer than it should have done, but never mind. You know, guys, I'm actually quite proud of this one. I think it's pretty good. All right, let's do the... Let's do the shading, I suppose. So then... This is where it gets interesting now. So this is the technique I've been trying to play around with. Failing miserably at. Oh, look at that. Looks alright, doesn't it? Yeah, quite happy with that. Now for the highlights layer. So now it's the inverse. Oops. You know what? I'm just going to save myself a bit of time for once. Wow, still going. Yeah, I want this, I do want this to be pretty much perfect. Because what I'm going to do after I finish this is probably tag Furality in it, because it's sort of relevant. Well, the good news is now we have this layer. What we can do with it is we can change the color of it. Okay, so now for the background, I suppose. Alright, what background color are we thinking, guys? Blue? Blue? Maybe? Yeah, let's go with blue. I think I spotted a problem, guys. I think I have to fix that. Yeah. Oh man, that was such an awful name. Yeah, I really didn't like that name at all. I thought it was kind of awful. I mean, like we were saying the other day, it's like, why would somebody pick a name like that for themselves? I mean, the guy clearly knew his music, because it quite worked. I thought it was a pretty good set, but it's just, right, I'm going to pick the most disturbing name I can so that people will remember me. And he goes with that, and it's... I mean, yeah, it worked. Like we said the other day, we're still talking about him, so... How many of you guys ever played Homeworld? The old RTS? I know they remastered it a couple of years ago. I only mention it because this music sounds like it should be like a straight out of Homeworld. It's a little depressing, so I'm gonna... There we go, it's a bit better. Yeah, I remember when I was on Friday night when we were at Furality. There was a young guy came up to us and he says, "I've been streaming for 12 hours. I want to go to bed, but I want to do all this stuff." And I just think that really is the life of a streamer, isn't it? It's like to stay up and stream for 12 hours straight, which is crazy. I couldn't do that. It's like I'm struggling to finish this off and it's been 2.5 hours. I mean, I could imagine doing like a 12-hour stream. That must be crazy. But a lot of people do it. Laughing. Here's an example. Claws. Some claws. I wonder what this is gonna look like. What color do you think works? I mean, there's meant to be the floor of the cave. Yeah, subathons that can take forever. I'm gonna stay here until I get 100 followers. It's crazy. Yeah, that doesn't look right, does it? Purple would probably work. Purple's quite cool. Z likes purple, so let's get some purple in here. Actually, you know what I probably should do? Nah, it doesn't look right, does it? How about green? You know what? Screw it. Alright, I'm just gonna, otherwise I will be here all night. I'm gonna do this. Here's where we start to get a bit creative. I wonder if we do that. Oh, we're back in the salsa music again. 1 hour later. Alright, Z. See you in a bit. Yeah, like I said, I'll be there shortly. What do you think? Should I keep the lines or the laser lights or whatever? I think yes, but maybe move them slightly. Is this working? It's doing something weird. There we go, that's better, isn't it? Oops. I really should have a bigger selection of fonts. I think at some point I'm gonna download a load. Yeah. It'd be good if I could figure out what font they actually use for the logo for Furality. I think it's probably completely custom. Oops. There we go. Okie dokie. There we go. I think I'm almost finished. Ooh, this was a long stream. So, ooh, actually there's one more thing I want to do before I finish off. I wonder how this is gonna look. Finished. Oh. Oh man, that was a killer. Oh. Yeah. Quite happy with that. Yeah, quite happy with that. I think it's one of my better pieces. Alright, there we go, guys. Alright, well, sorry it took so long. It was, what was that? 3 hours pretty much on the nose. Wow, I think that's one of the longest streams I've ever done, but I think it was worth it. I'm quite happy with the result, so hopefully the organizers will be happy with it when I tag it on Twitter. So yeah, thank you. Thanks, Rumpy. Thanks, Kif. And thanks, Lytro, for sticking with me for this long, because I appreciate it was a super long stream. I'm actually going to touch up a few last bits, like I want to add a few highlights, but I'm not going to do that on this. I'm going to pretty much just end the stream here, and I'm just going to, it's literally going to just take 2 seconds, but I'll do that off stream. But yeah, thank you very much indeed for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. I know, I mean, I did. It was pretty good. And, oh, got a couple of new follows as well. Thank you to Lilo. Thanks, Lilo. Appreciate it. You know, I'm a relatively new streamer, so, you know, I do appreciate it. And, yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it. So as I said, tomorrow we'll be doing a Creatively Bankrupt. We'll be playing some games, probably Minecraft again. And then on Tuesday we've got Free to Fail, and we've got another bit. I'll try and do another drawing stream later on in the week if I can. Like I said, I'm going to try and stick to a sort of stricter schedule to make sure that I have time to draw, which is something I really, really, really want to do. You know, not let myself get rusty during the week. Yeah. I mean, I bought myself a Remarkable tablet, which is one of these e-ink drawing tablet things. You're supposed to write notes on it and stuff. But I'm actually using it for a lot of sketching, which I'm finding quite good. So at least, you know, at work, on my lunch break or whatever, I'm just going to sit there and draw my furry stuff and get strange looks from my colleagues. It's fine. But yeah, thank you very much indeed for watching. Don't forget, do follow / like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. And I will see you later. Have a great rest of your weekend. If you are attending Furality Luma, enjoy the last night. I think it finishes on Monday technically, but yeah, enjoy the last few hours of it. And I'm going to play VR now. I'm going to join my friends and maybe watch some panels and do some furry stuff. And by furry stuff, I mean walk around and look at artist booths and stuff like that. And maybe dance or something awkwardly in VR, which is always fun. Anyway, I'll see you later. Take care of yourselves. Bye. See you later, guys.